Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a no neutrals challenge build. Like the rules of the challenge, I think it's kind of self-explanatory, but in general, it's just you're not supposed to put down any item that has a neutral swatch, so a white, black, gray, or brown swatch. Yeah, that is like the premise basically. And as you saw just now, I turned on the filter, and I filtered for like every color but those neutral colors that I just mentioned. And then I started. I already had like the shell, as you saw, and now I'm putting down the windows and the doors, and I kind of really wanted to try to like use those windows with the weird bit on top. I thought it just looked really interesting, and I kind of think when you're doing a no neutrals challenge, the house isn't going to be like perfect anyway, and why not use something that is a little bit out there? In that case, I thought that just was a nice extra challenge, maybe. And as you can see, I also did a little bit of a pathway to the back. And yeah, I included the back patio as well. And then I started with the landscaping. I put a smaller tree in the corner where the pathway to the back turns again, and a larger one in the back. And then I put those bushes and lined the house with it, where the path is. And then I started putting down other plants, bushes, and flowers. And I really liked using those two like flower bushes, the red one and the blue one that I had chosen. I thought I really wanted to try that combination. I thought with the roof and the window and door combination that I already had, I thought the red and blue color scheme was something that I wanted to try to make like not horrible, because I think oftentimes it looks a little bit weird. Just the combination, it really reminds me of like sports clubs, because yeah, there I thought I see a lot of that combination, the red and blue. And I just think that otherwise it just reminds me too much of that, to be able to like not remember that. So I often don't use that combination in builds, because I think it looks a little bit odd. But yeah, here I really wanted to try it. Of course, the red that normal like clubs use isn't as orange. Normally, it's like a true red, like the primary red, maybe. But yeah, here I wanted to try to use a red at least. And as you can see, I really wanted to try to use that two-toned wallpaper. I don't use that often, just because it really reminds me of like an outdoor color. But the problem is that we don't have the top color as like a base color. The if you have a gabled roof, which I do have here, it doesn't really fit. So you have the wall is colored with that two-tone, but you don't have the color on the top, so you can't extend it to the roof, not really at least. So yeah, I don't use it as often as I maybe would if we did have that color. And yeah, here I just like I went around it a little bit because I chose a blue that looks enough like it that you can like trick the eye. If you look closely, you can clearly see that it's not the same color. But because I had those oddly shaped windows, it covers the transition a little bit, so it's not as obvious as it would be otherwise. but still, it's a little bit annoying that it doesn't really like fit together as well as I would hope. But yeah, that is the outside. I'm in the inside already of the house, and as you already saw, I have put down a lot of items already. I finished the kitchen and the dining room, and now I'm in the living room, and it's basically finished. I just still need a rug, and otherwise. I still needed to do the bedroom slash office. It's like one big room. As you can see, I just put down a bed, and now I'm picking the other furniture items without putting them in any kind of like configuration. The bed is in the middle of the room, so it doesn't really like fit yet, but I wasn't sure how I would lay out everything, so yeah, I just wanted to have all the items that I wanted to put in already in the room, and now I rearranged them to fit together. And as you can see, I really kept to that blue and red color scheme also in the bedroom. I used more like it's almost a separation a little bit with the item with the furniture item. So the bed items and the dresser and so on are blue, and the office items are red. But then I switched it with the rugs. So the rug underneath the bed is red, and the one underneath the office chair is blue. So it's just like the reverse, basically. I thought that looked quite nice. Now I'm putting down the walls. I did that last in this case just because I wasn't quite sure what furniture I would use and what colors they had. So I just wanted to make sure that it fits together, and I wouldn't be tempted to not use something because I already chose another wallpaper. It's just sometimes I'm really reluctant to change something after I've already picked it out. So that's why I wanted to do it in that order this time. I'm not. I don't always do that, so it's not like I have like a really strict order in how I build. I have an order that I usually do, and it's not usual that I pick out the wall color last or almost last, but in this case I did. What I often or almost always do is put down like small objects and decorations for the whole house last. So I often don't do it room by room, but like I put down all the furniture items and everything, and now I'm in the decorations tab, and I choose the different decorations, and I jump from like one room to the other. I'm in the kitchen, and then I'm in the bathroom, and so on. So it like jumps a lot in like the last section of my build, but yeah, that's just how I do it. I think I really think that sometimes I would forget what decorations I could still put down when I do it otherwise. So in the room categories that we have in the build catalog, there are like decoration sections in each room. Oftentimes with the like plants, or just the for example in the bathroom it's like the towel rack. There are all the decorations behind it, but I find sometimes that I miss certain items, so I really like to go through all the decoration in one go, basically. And I always do it in reverse because I know that if I start with the plants, the whole house is overrun with plants and I don't have space for anything else, basically. So that's how I do it usually. And then I'm finished. Now you can see some screenshots of the build. I hope you like it. You can download it from the gallery. My ID is TGGSims, same as my YouTube channel name. I also hope that you liked the video and will consider pressing the thumbs up button and subscribing. Thanks very much for watching and have a great week. Bye!